Hello everyone, Karnasa here, and welcome back to a Kerbal Gets Real live stream. I say a Kerbal Gets Real live stream. We're in a sandbox save again because we are going to be doing some Mars testing, but let's have a look. Let's see who's in chat already. Let's have a look. So, welcome everyone that has joined already. The Loro being first, OSA 83. Ryan Velarde. Oh my god, yeah, I love Karnasa. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Cringe Taster. Let's go. Snake Cake. Hello. Rigel. Hello. Deep Pack. Hello. Ace Asimo, I think I'm saying that correctly. I might not be, I don't know. Marda Santa, hello everyone. Zombie Aerospace, good evening everyone. Good, insert your local time to Europeans. Yes, it is evening over here, but obviously it'll be different for everyone. Hello Danny Morales, hello The Trigger Gamer, hello Scorpio, Kerbadine. And I think that's mostly everyone that I've seen so far in the chat. Hello Angel Jacob Gonzalez. Magic Over Gravity Productions. Hello everyone. Evan David, yes. Space 12, yes. Finally, we are live. We are live, and of course, because it is the start of this live stream, and we have had a vote going on over on Discord. We've got outsourcing number 2 for the Community Space Station, for Community Station, aka the Nest. So I'm going to go onto Discord quickly now and just see which entry? Yeah. Which entry has won for which? Oh, I can't really think at the moment. But yeah, which entries have won? So anyway, for the habitation module, I believe it is Ash19256 BKB Corzina. I am probably pronouncing that very horribly. Habitation module, that has won for that category. So I'll have to remember these. Then for the power module, we have Phantom by CJB407. For the docking module, we have the EDB Typhoon Logistics module, which has won that one. And then for the supply module, we have LCI Cool Egg. So, those will be seen in 1970 part 1. We will probably be putting Community Station all together in 1970 part 1. So what am I doing? We are going to be testing a manned Mars mission today. I have designed it all. I did that last week on a stream, but I've gone through, I've made a few tweaks, and I've turned off Kerbal construction time, even though it looks like it may be up there, so I can actually get this all launched out in time. And yeah, we're going to see if the mission that I've designed can actually get to Mars. So hello Wild West, hello CJB407. So yes, with those people that won the outsourcing competition over on the Discord, you will be promoted to a CSA head engineer. I do believe Experimental Shells was already a winner, so he will retain his title as a head engineer. So yeah, anyway, so Kerbadine, I have built my PC. Well, hopefully, yeah. well done, I guess. And does that mean you're going to be starting some good old serious KSP? But right, so what I've done at the moment is I am 14 days away from my Mars transfer window. I already have one of the modules up already, which was actually the module that I put up at the end of the last stream. I have redone that today. It's got more RCS fuel, it's got more MMH and NTO, so hopefully we will be able to actually dock that this time rather than it just kind of floating in space and running out of MMH and NTO. So we're going to try and dock the second part to it. So what I'm going to be doing is I am going to be going into the vehicle assembly building and I'm going to be launching it like stock KSP. You know, I did this earlier on and I launched the first module earlier on like this, where you just hit the launch button, and it really confused me. Really confused me because I'm used to hitting launch and it going to Kerbal construction time and then you're having to wait for a bit. And I was like, oh wow, wait, what? Why have we gone straight to a launch? So yeah, that was rather confusing. Hi Karnasa, can you teach me so much? Well, I'm glad that people are definitely learning from my series. So, do you use US spacecraft? Well, I try and design my own stuff. I don't have any of the US spacecraft mods like Radionix. I don't actually have those. As far as I'm aware, Radionix doesn't really play nice with RP1, although I remember being on the RO Discord earlier and seeing something that might have been fixed. I don't know, but I was always under the impression that Radionix didn't like his parts being used with RP1, but I might be wrong. Right, so what are we going to be doing? We're going to be launching Div No Nuc 2, which is Demeter 4 No Nuclear Stage number 2. The reason why it's no nuclear is because if people were in the last stream, obviously the nuclear engines kind of had a, well, they weren't going particularly well. They were having a bit of a midlife crisis, well, an early life crisis. They were having a bit of a crisis on the launch pad. It wasn't going too well. Am I feeling better from last week? Yes, I am. So obviously last week I did have a bit of a corona scare. So my wife was very, very, very unwell. She had a fever, she had a loss of smell and a loss of taste, and was just generally really sick. And obviously those were all the signs of corona. So we went and got a corona test last Sunday. I wasn't feeling particularly good, but they did come back in the week and we were both negative. So that's good. She was obviously just unwell with the flu or something. And me being a very good diabetic, I'd already had my flu jab, so I reckon I probably got a minor case of something, but felt all right afterwards. So, okay, so we've got this, so I need to launch 2 of these. So let's get straight onto it and launch the first one. The mod I use is RSS RO US Spacecraft. I don't think I have any of those. Most of the stuff that I use are procedural parts and RO capsules. I like kind of designing my own stuff. So it's, yeah, no, I like the whole procedural aspect of Realism Overhaul and all of those. So I mainly use RO tanks. I mainly use procedural parts, RO capsules, RO solar, which is a fantastic mod. That's been added since I first started playing Realism Overhaul, and that's great. So procedural solar panels, they're amazing. Someone is here. I'm here. Welcome to the stream. Good to hear it wasn't COVID. Yes, no, it was a bit of a relief because obviously we weren't allowed to leave our house for the few days that we were trying to find out about that as well. And I mean, I don't really leave that often anyway, but it's just nice to be able to get up and go out whenever you want, rather than having to be, forced inside. Right, so we are going to select the first module as our target. And I don't actually know which one it is. It's not the probe. It is the actual one. Where is it? It's Div No Nuc. There we go. So I have actually given this stage a bit of a paint job, and it's a little bit different from the engine that the launch vehicle that I used in the last stream. This is the launch vehicle that launched Solidarity, Basie McBaseface, except it is slightly different in the fact that we actually have 4 RSRMs on here rather than 2. So the reason why I brought this over from the Kerbal Gets Real save is obviously this is all tooled up already, so I know that if I use this to launch this module, then I won't have any tooling issues when I get back to the Kerbal Gets Real series. Right, so I'm gonna go for 160 by 160, I think, just a little bit lower than the other module, and then we're gonna try and meet up with it, and we want to launch into the plane of the target in 6 hours and 13 minutes, and I think I probably want to change that to about 80, I reckon. And aside from that, everything looks good. Everything looks good. Okay, so engage autopilot, and we'll just wait for this to go. So, anybody else here for an egg FPS slideshow? Hopefully the slideshow issues will have been fixed. So I'm no longer running Chrome to run the stream. I've got it up on my second computer, my iMac that's on the right of me. It's also where chat is. So hopefully that will make things a little bit better. I've shut down Discord. I've shut down absolutely everything apart from Kerbal and OBS. So I'm hoping that things run a little bit smoother. But here we go, and that should be the engines all igniting. And we can go. We are off, and what I do need to check is I do need to make sure that the gimbal is free. Yes, cool, we are going to be going to space. We're not going to have any kind of weird wobbly issues. So, I read the title. What is the goal of this stream? Oh yes, so we are doing more Mars testing. More Mars testing for this stream. So good for you. Sadly, my neighbours and uncle got it. Well, I hope they're doing okay. I know it can be very, 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 very horrible for some people. I've got a couple of friends who have had it. I've got one friend who's got it at the moment, and he's not doing particularly well. He's feeling rather unwell. But I have had a couple of friends who got it and didn't feel anything. The only reason why they knew that they had it is because one of them was a doctor, or is a doctor. And so she got tested as part of her job. And yeah, she found out that she did have corona and didn't have any symptoms for it. The goal of the stream is to show gameplay live. Yes. So, I am a small YouTuber. How do I grow? I mean, oh, sorry, that was a bit loud. I guess the way I've grown is trying to make interesting videos, and I don't know. I think I make interesting videos and just try and provide entertaining commentary over the top of them. And doing live streams usually really help with my sub count. Every time I've done a live stream over the past 3 weeks, I think I've had a massive jump in subs, because obviously it's live, you get to interact with me and all of that. And yeah, no, when I started out, well, I still do, I post on the relevant subreddits for Kerbal Space Program, so I'll post links to my content on KSP and the Real Solar System subreddit, and basically anywhere that allows you to actually share your content, because it's no good if you're making content and then no one can find it. And yeah, no, that Real Solar System Reddit has definitely been a great help. And obviously, yeah, no, I hit 1K subs today. I hit 1,000 subscribers, and that was, well, I started my channel probably about 4 or 5 months ago. I started doing Kerbal around, I think it was about 4 months ago, maybe, yeah, about 3-4 months ago. And yeah, no, hit 1,000 subs today, and I mean, I'm completely overwhelmed with the response that everyone's given me, and I love reading through all of the comments, and I love seeing all of the feedback. And obviously there's the Discord as well. I do hang out on the Discord quite a lot. I do try and chat to people on there, and it's great. It's a great little community that's going on. 1K Pog, yes. Thanks for the advice, by the way. Love your vids. No worries, no worries. My brain got deleted trying to install Realism Overhaul. Oh dear, I hope you managed to recover your brain okay. That doesn't sound, that really doesn't sound very good. So, what detail do you mean? Try bumping up the detail. Your accent and cheeky humor gets me. I mean, yeah, I like to think I provide some kind of humor, I don't know. My wife would probably groan in frustration saying, "You're not funny, stop it." But I like to think that I am sometimes, maybe once in a blue moon, you never know. I say something sometimes that some people might find funny, I guess. That's the one thing that I like doing about the Minecraft videos, is I do try, well, I obviously uploaded one of those on Saturday. And I do try and cut them in a way that makes them funny. At least I think it's funny. But it's really hard to judge, being like creating a video and deeming what is funny and what's not. But I don't know. I'm no comedian. I'm definitely no comedian. Ed Key was asking about shiny tanks. Okay, how do I zoom out in the VAB? So the way I do it is I hold down Shift and I scroll my mouse wheel. That's how I do it. You can get WASD editor, I think it's like WASD editor something, so you can use the like WASD keys to actually move around the editor. I don't use that. I have installed it once, but I kind of got really confused with it. It makes everything a little bit different, and I just kind of need to get used to it, which would be pretty cool, because obviously, like, if you go back to my old videos, you can hear like some like aggressive mouse wheel scrolling like this. So yeah, that's it's not the best, and it takes a long time to actually go up and down. Carnassa, how do you get those really shiny tanks? So the way I get the really shiny tanks, I think it's textures unlimited. So when you use procedural parts, what you can do, so obviously I've colored this all in orange. I thought orange would be a good color for Mars, because, you know, Mars. And what you do is you like right click on a tank, and there will be open recoloring GUI, and you can go into that, and then it will open up a menu, and you can color them in whatever color that you want. And yeah, there's an option called specular. So if you slide that all the way to the right, it will make everything really, really, really shiny and look very cool. I'm here. Welcome, David Ameling, to the stream. Do you use Steam? Do I use Steam? I don't use Steam. If you're talking to me, I don't use Steam to run KSP. It's where I've got KSP. It's where I bought KSP from back in like 2013, but I don't use it to run it anymore, just because I try and have as little open as possible when I'm actually playing KSP, because yeah, it's very intensive. Right, so now that we've got this into orbit, let's deorbit our transfer stage. I'm going to, are these activated? No, they're not. Oh, that's not good. Want those activated as soon as possible, really, so we try and mitigate any boil off that we might have. There we go, let's activate those, and we'll, you know, just extend these as well. Cool. Right, so where is Div No Nuck? Where is Div No Nuck? Oh, it's not actually that far in front of us. Wait, it's there. We're there. Okay, that shouldn't take too long to catch up with it then. I'm hoping. I think it will take a couple of orbits, but maybe not too many. So, oh, what height is that at? About 200 and... No, I don't want to be looking at the probe. I want to be... So it's 250,000. Okay, so let's lower our Apple apps to 250,000 and then just do a good old spin around the Earth until we can find where we're actually going to meet up with it. So 250,000 or thereabouts, and I think we'll probably need to fast forward our orbit a few times. Oh, this is actually going to take a really long time to get there. So 21 hours until we perform, or roughly, we need to, it'll be about 21 hours, right? Can I get rid of that Apple apps, please? I don't want that anymore. There we go. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. And let's select you. And we're just gonna come round until our separation, 2.7 kilometers. That's close. 0.5. That's even 0.1. Oh, where have you gone? I saw 0.1. I saw 0.1. There we go. Cool. So a 27 meter per second burn, and then it's going to be 28 meters per second when we actually rendezvous with it. That's not too bad. That's really not too bad. So what I want to do is we want to activate our solar panels, probably start our RCS up as well, because we seem to be going for a bit of a spin, which is a bit unfortunate. I really hope that we're not going to completely burn through. So I did have 1000 NTO and 1000 MMH on this stage originally, and I've upped that to 5000, just so hopefully that's going to be enough to give us enough so that we can actually dock these up and then use them for a bit of attitude control when we actually need them. Right, so let's extend that as well. Okay, so now that that's all done, I'm just going to quickly check back through chat, because I feel like whilst I was trying to do all of that, it took me a really long time to, and I've not been looking for a while. So I'm trying to get to Mars. Yes, that is exactly where we're going to be trying to go to. Hopefully it will work. Right, so I'm a little bit worried that those are still puffing. I think I'm getting that really weird bug where the game decides that even though this should not be moving, it is. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go back to the tracking station and then come back to this, although that doesn't matter too much because we've got to wait 21 hours until we do the maneuver anyway, so might as well go now. Do a flip. Okay. Do a flip, what, like in real life? I don't think I could do a flip in real life. I'm not very acrobatic. Really not very acrobatic. I'd probably end up breaking my neck or something, and that wouldn't be very good. Right, just dropping by. Join the Discord, everyone. Link is in the oh, I've not got my chat up properly. Description. Also behave or I have a good stream. Bye. Well, thank you for dropping by anyway. So do a kickflip. Yeah, no, anything acrobatic. Oh, it's the first time I've been at the tracking station. Anything acrobatic is not going to happen. So obviously for my 1K special, I was going to do the whole go in and yeah, just like cook some eggs. And so it'd be like a face reveal as well at the same time. Although my face isn't exactly private. I've got, yeah, like you can see the top of my head on my Twitter account anyway. But yeah, no. So what was I going with that? But yeah, no, I don't think I'll be doing any kickflips in that video. Definitely not. Right, so let's fast. Did I? Oh, I didn't. It was about 21 hours. So if I had an alarm for 20 hours, and then I will just time warp through this, and then when I get there, then we can go back to Div No Nuck 2. Really, really, really cool name for that. Div No Nuck. Doesn't that just sound absolutely wonderful? Right, so I'm going to actually get rid of these probes because I don't need them. Might as well clear as much clutter as I possibly can. There we go. Carnassa. Hello, Carnassa. Greetings from Brazil. Hello, MCTK. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I still don't like that Gene Kerman's face is pink, but his hands are green. Oh, yeah, because he just came up there, didn't he? I know he's an odd color, but I didn't realize his hands were still green. I've never noticed that before. So, eggs. Flip reveal. So, yeah, thank you for the congratulations on 1K subs. I was very kind of taken aback by that today. I was just, yeah, no, it was really cool, really, really cool. And I do thank everyone for subscribing to my channel, and obviously, like I've said before, like leaving all your comments and everything, and the Discord. Like someone's already said, go join the Discord. It's great. Everyone's really helpful over there. It's a pretty good community. There's an entire channel dedicated to egg spam from the stream a couple of weeks ago, from the scanner that I'm sending to Titan, the Faberge egg, the giant golden egg that was obviously in the last episode as well. Right, so let's 10 minutes away. I think we'll be safe to jump to the ship, and I can't jump to it like that because it's not actually part of the ship. So let's go and fly the ship. Hello, Canassa. Congrats on 1K. It's wild because you're on 400 like a month ago. I know. No, it's been insane. Absolutely insane, the amount of growth that I've had over the past few months or so. It's been, yeah, no, been very kind of like blown away by it all. No Nuck November. Oh no, that's we're not quite in November yet. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior egg? I may have done. Right, so, oh, cool, we're actually really close to the node as well. Yeah, no, we're not moving anymore. That's good, so we're not going to be wasting, although I'm a little bit sus of those little puffs there. I don't know what was going on there. That shouldn't have happened. Right, okay, I think we're all right, though. So in an hour and 25 minutes, we're going to be burning for 1 minute and 5 seconds. 1 minute and 5 seconds to do a 27 meters per second burn. That's, yeah, these engines aren't particularly powerful for the mass of this. Yeah, our thrust to weight ratio, I think something like 0.05, 0.04. Yeah, that's pretty bad, although we are in space, so obviously thrust to weight ratio isn't a huge deal. It's just going to take a really long time to actually do anything. The annoying thing is, because I'm not in my Kerbal Gets Real save, I don't have a communications network up around Earth, so I am going to go through these communications black spots a lot, which could be problematic. The thing is, around Earth, I've now actually got two communications networks up around Earth, because I've got the one that I did for the geostationary video where I set up a 3-satellite network in geostationary orbit, and then I've also got my initial one, which I set up in 1960. That was all the way back in 1960, and that network has barely moved. I think one of them, so that was a network of 4. I think one of them can't quite talk to another. I think it's moved its orbit just a little bit so that 2 can't communicate to each other anymore, which is a bit of a shame, but now I've got the geostationary orbit up, it shouldn't really matter. And I know the geostationary orbit, well, all of their orbital periods are exactly the same, so I really don't think they're going to be moving very much. I think they'll be there for quite a long time. Loving the stream. Thank you very much. Anomaly, like anomaly, but with ear at the end. Hey, are we going to land on Mars today? So if I can get this all built up in time, and if it works, I think, well, I know that the lander works because I tried it in a stream quite a while ago, but I think it would be interesting to see if it works on the mission once I've got it over to Mars. So there is a good chance that we could be landing on Mars today, as long as this all gets built up. There are, I think, 7 launches that I have to do. Well, There's 6 because I've already launched one of them. So this is the second launch technically. I don't know why I'm using physical time warp for that. Let's just actually get MechJeb to perform that maneuver. So if we get maneuver planner up and we'll just execute next node. Yeah, I really didn't need to do physical time warp there. That's me just having a bit of a brain fart. Right, okay, so we can get rid of that. We can get rid of ascent guidance. We don't need either of those. What I'm going to do is... Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Come on, come on, come on. Provide. Please don't. Please. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Okay, activate all. Activate all. Come on, come on, come on. Engines fire up, please. I think the engines have. So I can't use the H key myself to perform. Why are we not at the node? Why are we not at the node? Come on, come. What's going on? We're like drifting from the node. We should. Wait. Activate all. Are they? Is only one of them running? Flame out. Yeah, great. Okay. Deploy engine. Can we have them both? There we go. Okay, great. So now they're both working. That's a little bit annoying. Right. And obviously, I couldn't ullage my craft personally then because I can't use the H key because I don't have fine control, because I don't have communications. That's annoying. Could this be used to transfer crew to Venus? Probably. Yeah, no, it definitely could. Because you don't need... Oh, no. I think it could. So potentially this could have 2 uses. Although if I transferred to Venus, I wouldn't include a lander. So obviously, I don't think I'm going to be landing on Venus anytime soon. Right, okay, come on, let's kill rotation. Kill rotation, kill rotation. How far away from there are we? 1 kilometer. That's a bit annoying. I ideally would have liked to have been a bit closer, but I can't really do anything whilst we've not got communication. Maybe if I... There we go. I can yeah, get it down a little bit more. 0.4. Not quite the 0.1 that I had originally, but oh well, I think we'll leave it. So in 40 minutes we are going to come up to the first stage of this spacecraft, which is just another one of these boosters. The only difference being is that the booster that we are going to be rendezvousing with hasn't been colored in because I didn't do it by the time that I launched it. I probably should have done. Right, so it took about a minute to slow down. So we're gonna have communications blackout again, aren't we? This isn't good. Although we might just get comms from there. I don't think we will though. I probably should have spent a little bit of time today setting up a communications network for this save. If I was thinking. Target relative velocity. So, oh no, that's not good. We're gonna shoot right past this. Yeah, this is really bad. Come on, let's try and do this quickly. Oh, the fact that you turn into Sawyer's 2.1 if you don't praise the egg. Spinning the spacecraft helps with igniting engines as well. Yes, I know. I wouldn't be able to spin it, I don't think, because I've not got any control over this. I really need this to turn. Really need this to turn. Just holding down the keys, trying to get this to turn as quickly as possible, but it's not going very well. Come on. There we go. I can probably actually fire up the engines now because we're close enough to retrograde that we're not going to really suffer anything majorly bad. There we go. Now we're going to slow down very slowly. Very slowly. I think these engines might be throttleable. Nope, they're not. They're not. They are engines from CH4. I remember talking about this last time I did the stream, saying how ridiculously overpowered these engines are. They've got unlimited ignitions. They've got an ISP, a vacuum ISP, I think 498? 492. Okay, so not quite 498, but that's still ridiculous. And yeah, so unlimited ignitions. And yeah, no, they're They are just really, really good. Right, so let's cut our throttle and wait until we get a little bit closer to bleed off this final 8.2 meters per second. We're probably going to come into render range very shortly. Where is it there? Oh, we're in render range already. Oh, wow, I didn't get any stutter for coming into render range at all. I suppose I'm used to coming to the Ellen Cox Memorial Station, which is obviously a lot bigger than a single tank, right? Oh, no. Come on, let's keep firing that. And let's wait until we get to... I'm going to try and kill this as, like, close as possible. So maybe, like, 0.1 meters per second. Ed Key, Carnassa, what mod are the engines on the transfer stage from? So I have... Did I completely overshoot that? No, I didn't. So I've got 2 HG3s on here, which are from RO engines, and then I've got these advanced OTV engines, which are from the CH4 mod, which is a very good mod. And one of the developers is here right now. So, yeah, no, CH4, it's very exciting where that's going to be going. Very exciting. So, Carnassa, are you going to watch NASA collect a surface sample from an asteroid tomorrow? Potentially, I don't know. I am very, very busy tomorrow. I'm not sure what time. It's about this time tomorrow, isn't it? Could you do a science Kerbalism tutorial? So I could try. What exactly do you mean by a science or Kerbalism tutorial? Like a tutorial for science in Kerbalism? Because I'm not sure entirely sure. I'm not sure what I could actually really say about it. With Kerbalism, obviously, science experiments take time. They take time. They're not done instantly. So ideally, you want to be somewhere for a while whilst those experiments are collecting. There's some experiments take a lot longer than others. I know orbital perturbation experiments, they take about 10 years. So they're good just to leave in the background. They're a great background resource of science. And no idea who you are talking about, Carnassa. No, definitely not. I think it's just you in the stream today, though, because I know Felix, you, and Lucy sometimes drop in as well. But yeah, Kerbalism. What was I saying about Kerbalism? So, oh, hello, Cosmo. Hello. Howdy, Carnassa. Congrats on 1K. Thank you very much. Yeah, no, that was a very nice surprise this morning. So, Kerbalism. I was trying to talk about Kerbalism. What was I talking about? Kerbalism. So, Kerbalism, yeah, don't go into radiation belts. Radiation belts are bad if you want your astronauts to actually live. What else? What else can I say about Kerbalism? Food, water, and oxygen. Just make sure that you have those. Make sure that you have enough space and room for your astronauts. Right, actually, no, that's way too quick. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Can I slow down with my RCS? Yes, I can. Okay, but it's going to take a really long time. And I'm going to be just wasting loads of this. So I've only used about 500. That's not too bad. Okay, Carnassa. Is the engine mod simply called CH4? I did a quick search and didn't find anything. Yes, it is. It's quite difficult to find, though. I think the best way to find it would probably... I think there's a link to it on my Discord. I think if you type... It's just... If you go onto GitHub and search It's Just Lucy and also search CH4, I think that's the way that I managed to find it originally. Or I think Lucy, they actually sent me... I think Lucy might have sent me a link to it, but I can't remember. But it's not an easy mod to find. But I'm fairly sure there is I'm fairly sure on the Discord there would be a link to it. Are cryogenic engines worth the extra load time, or can I get away with stock engines? Well, RO engines is all I play with. Right, okay. Okay, we're close enough now that we can actually begin using docking autopilot. So I'm going to control from here. We are going to slow down as quickly as possible. I'm going to turn it off. Let's find a docking port to dock to. I think I'll go to that. I control from here. All right. Just going to ignore chat just a little bit whilst I do this. And then we want to set that as a target. We want to get up docking autopilot. So docking. Okay. We're going to go for 0.4 meters per second for now. Force roll 0, autopilot enabled. Ooh, there we go. Now that should just casually just move in nice and close. And we have just lost communications as well, which is a bit of a shame. So, Carnassa, can we destroy the middle class? There is a mod called Cryogenic Engines that adds LH2 engines designed in a stock-alike fashion. So I know RO engines will contain pretty much all of the cryogenic engines that you could possibly want. So RO engines contains, well, like the RL10, a few variants of the RL10, the J2, HG3s, Space Shuttle main engine, SSME even. What else does it contain? There's loads. I think they also contain things like Raptors. I'm fairly sure Raptor vacuum and surface variant is in RO engines now. You've got, well, Merlins as well. You've got all of the Keralox engines within RO engines as well. There's loads. There's absolutely loads. Right. So moving to the starting point. Let's physical time walk through this because I feel like this is going to take a really long time. And it seems like we are not moving towards the starting point. What is going on? Why are we going away? Really don't have to want to dock this manually. It looks like we're trying to flip, turn around, but I don't understand why all of our RCS is firing. So we're going forward, so I guess we're trying to... Yeah, docking autopilot doesn't seem to like this craft. I really don't have to want to dock manually because, well, I don't have docking port alignment indicator installed, and that would be really useful to dock a craft like this if docking autopilot doesn't work. Should probably install that mod. Even Rutherford engines have from Rocket Lab. Yes, no, the Rutherford engines are involved as well. YouTube chat at its best. Carnassa thinks in silence to think about if he wants to destroy the middle class. Do we? Oh, I'm trying to think like, I was watching Oversimplified the other day and it just made me think of the Russian Revolution, Oversimplified. I only found out his channel the other day. Really interesting channel, really funny, history based, teaches a lot of history. I'm not very good at history. I've never really learned history. The last time I took a history lesson, I think was when I was about 16. No, I think probably about 14. I mean, I like looking up history in my own time, but yeah, no, never really learnt it from at all. So have you ever considered doing a collab with any other YouTube channels? I know Beardy Penguin likes his realism overhaul. So Beardy Penguin is obviously doing his collab with N9 at the moment for All Kerbal Kind, which is a very good series. But I'd definitely be open up for doing a collab with some other people. I've had a few people request to do a collab with me, and I know there's one, I think that one that is kind of in discussion stages at the moment. We'll see where that goes. I'm not going to say any more than that at the moment though. So, but yeah, no, definitely collabs are definitely something I'd be 100% interested in doing. So does the DMP multiplayer KSP mod work with RORSS? I actually don't know. I don't know if any of the multiplayer mods work with RO. Right, so I'm going to turn off docking autopilot. I am going to kill my rotation. I'm going to control from here. Then I'm going to set this one as the target because we're now on top of the target. And then we're going to autopilot enabled. Hopefully, this looks promising. This looks like it's going to work. Yeah, this looks a lot better. Much better. DMP multiplayer mod. I don't actually know. I've never actually played multiplayer KSP ever. It's one of the mods that I've not tried. I've got one. I mean, before I started YouTube, I had one friend that actually played. One friend that played KSP. So I don't really know that many people that play it. I know 2 people. but one of them stopped playing in 2013. So back when KSP was, I'm not even sure if it had hit beta yet, but that's when I started playing it. I remember playing it to death in 2013, and then I just kind of stopped for quite a long time, and then got back into it about 2 years ago when I started playing Realism Overhaul, and Realism Overhaul has kept me absolutely hooked to this game. Player 3 has joined the game. They should. Everyone needs to have the mods. Oh, so you could do multiplayer Realism Overhaul. Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. I know the way Beardy and N9 are doing it, they're kind of splicing their saves together, so it's not really... Is that properly aligned? No. Don't. I want to physical time warp. I don't know. I'm fairly sure that's aligned. Fairly sure that's aligned. I'm actually kind of liking the look of having one orange tank. Yeah, if I had like 2 orange tanks, one there and one there, that might not look too bad. Might not look too bad, right? So any second now, and we're just going to dock these together, and that's the first stage of this Mars transfer vehicle done. In 3, 2, 1, and there we go. There's a bit of lag, and yeah, there we go. Cool, we've got 2 of these connected. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Cool. So let's go to the Space Center and do the third. Hello, hi, welcome to the welcome to the stream. I was mid mouthful of a drink then when I started speaking. But yeah, 1,000 subs. Hit that earlier on today. Very, very, very cool indeed. Very, very cool. Kind of like, I mean, I was really happy when I first hit, well, I remember hitting 100 subs and thinking, oh wow, like I never kind of expected that. And then, yeah, no, 1,000 subs later, and it's not been particularly long. So, but no, I keep saying it on this stream. I'm very thankful for everyone that has subscribed. Love this channel. Is this sim or real missions now? This is simulations, unfortunately. So obviously, I can't sim putting together a vehicle in low Earth orbit. So what I have done is I have created a sandbox save, and I'm going to do all of the mission in a sandbox save before I do it in my career save. And the reason why I want to do that is obviously this way I can see if anything goes wrong with any state, like the orbital assembly or anything like that, which, I mean, having done this for a whole stream already, there was a lot that went wrong, so it's kind of good that I did this before spending 313,000 on each one of these modules. I think once I complete this whole series of missions, well, I think I'll get about 25 million funds for doing all of these. And it's probably going to take me about 10, 12 million to get there, I reckon. I'm not sure. It's going to cost a lot of money to get there. And actually not using nuclear engines will have saved me quite a lot of money. But they are very, very, very efficient. Right, so I just need to launch this again. So the second one of these, it really reminds me of an SLS. I think I was kind of going for that kind of look when I was building it. So it's a little bit different in the fact that the first stage has... The first stage is more like a Saturn V with RSRMs strapped onto it. So I've got 5 F1 engines, 5 F1A engines, and then 4 RSRMs strapped onto the bottom. Not RSRMVs either, just RSRMs. Orange rocket bad. Kind of looks like an Atlas V. What are you building? I just got here. So I'm not building anything. I've built up everything already. This is going to be my Mars mission. My mission to Mars. Testing for my mission to Mars, which hopefully will be going ahead in 1971. So obviously there's still a while left for that. There'll still be, this will happen in 1971 part 2. So there'll be 2 more episodes before this actually launches, if I can build this in time. But I want to test this now, and I tested it last stream as well, just so that I can make sure that everything works before I start building it, and this will take a long time to build. So now that we've got this, let's go and select this, div no nuck. We're going to set that as our target. We're going to launch into the plane of the target in 1 hour and 30 minutes. That all looks good. Once again, I think I want to set that to 80. And then we're going to engage autopilot, and we're going to launch again. Are you going to use another craft for sending humans to space, or use the same rocket but bit different design? So I am going to, when I do the actual Mars mission, when this is all put into low Earth orbit, I'm going to send up a longsword to get the crew to this. But for this save, there we go, very loud. For this save, I don't actually have the longsword craft file on this save, which, oh, I mean, I could maybe go and get it, because then I could actually show people the full launch of a longsword. I don't know, if people want to see me launch a longsword, the shuttle that I did in the last episode in this save, let me know in the comments, let me know in live chat, and I'll go and grab it. I might have to shut down my game and move the save file across though. But that's, I mean, it shouldn't take too long. And what I might do is I usually have a break in these anyway to kind of let the game refresh, and then I'll do that when I go away and restart the game. But yeah, no, what I've got at the moment is I do just have a Lunar Uber to get to this. But yeah, no, I think the longsword might be a shout to actually go grab that. Although I wouldn't be landing it. All you'd see is the ascent into Earth's atmosphere. You only need to move the craft file between the saves. Do you not need to restart the game though? Because I'm sure when I was moving these craft files into this save, they didn't come up until I restarted the game. But I don't know, I might have just been being a bit of a melon and kind of missing it. Right, so I'm just gonna physical time walk through this because I know this works. We've seen one of these launches already. You can try it. So yeah, no, I was really kind of like pleased with how the longsword turned out. I thought that looked like really cool. It took me so long to build that though. I've never done a space shuttle before, so I never had to restart KSP for this. Okay, cool, yeah, no, I'll give that a try. Obviously the crew are going to be the last thing that I send up, so it will be a while before I need to do that anyway. We've got this to go up. Then we've got the habitation module where all of the crew are going to stay over the period of time that it takes to get to Mars, and then at Mars. And then we've got the lander. And then we need to send the crew up. So after this, there's actually only 2 more launches until the entire thing's built. So it shouldn't actually take too long. Depends on how quickly I can get this all built up. Hopefully this time, once it's all built up and all working, I can get it to actually throttle up, because that was an issue that I was having with the old design. Oops, I want to activate these. Oh, I've just realized my lander has a section on it which is going to be used to refuel this. Unfortunately, it uses the infrastructure for the old transfer stage to Mars, which had docking ports propellant only on them, and this one doesn't, so I'm not going to be able to refuel these, although to be fair, we're going to have barely used any. I don't know, might be worth going in and editing that slightly before I actually launch it. Oops. Where will the crew live once on Mars surface? So they're just going to stay on a ascent vehicle. So the lander is an all-in-one. They should be able to stay in there without going crazy for 30 days, which I think is the requirement for a crewed manned Mars mission. I think so anyway. Right, there we go. We've got rid of that stage. We are going to extend our radiator, and we're going to extend our radiator. There we go. Okay, let's find out where the other one is. Oh, it's still a little bit. Yeah, we might be able to get it before the next day, before our next launch window comes up to rendezvous with this. See. 294. I should have placed this at a higher orbit. That would have made a lot more sense, but I am silly when I did this. Right, so 250. Now it's time to move our orbit round until we can actually get an encounter. And yeah, it's going to take longer than a day. Great. Okay. So what I can do, let me get rid of that. I don't need that anymore. Oh, let's see. 151. .4. I need to turn off all of these ground stations. I can't see a single thing that I'm doing. I can't see anything. Where are the ground stations? There. And that's 2.4 kilometers. So I want that to be as low as possible. So 1.1 there. Oh, this hasn't been as good. 1.9. Know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get Maneuver Node Editor up because it's a lot easier to do this with Maneuver Node Editor. Right, so if I change my normal, is that going to do anything? No, because I'm fairly sure we're in the same inclination. Actually, yeah, let's get Rendezvous Planner up and see what our inclination is. So our relative inclination is 0 degrees, so changing normal won't do a thing. That goes up to 3.2. 0.9. If I lower this one. Oh, hello. There we go. 0.6. 0.9. 0.8. Come on. I suppose 0.6 isn't too bad. There we go. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to add an alarm for this maneuver. So in a day and 2 hours, we need to pay attention to that. And we're going to go back to the Space Center and we're going to launch the habitation module because we might as well launch that in the next window that we've got to actually rendezvous with this thing. How did you stumble upon Realism Overhaul? How did you get started? So I stumbled upon Realism Overhaul because I was watching Scott Manley's Serious Business. Spaceships are serious business. And I just kind of looked at it, thought that it was really, really cool, really wanted the extra challenge. I mean, I wasn't even that good at stock KSP at the time. I could dock and I could do everything, but I'd never gone to Joule or anything like that. Saw Realism Overhaul, RSS and all of that, thought that looks really cool. Gave it a go and then sunk a ridiculous amount of hours into it. And I kind of learned through watching Scott Manley and Nathan Kell back in the day. Both, well, Scott Manley's series is a little bit dated now. Nathan Kell still has some very good principles in there. If you want to go check out those videos, they are great for learning the game. It's how I learned how to play. So I just went to Joule last weekend. Yeah, no, I've never actually been to Joule in stock KSP, ever. I've been to Jupiter and Venus, and I'm on my way to Uranus and I've already said Venus, Neptune, and all of those, but no, never went to Joule in stock KSP. Right, so let's launch the habitation module. My bird fell asleep to your charismatic voice. Oh, thank you. Now this is Poggers. What is Poggers? So yeah, no, I think what I will do, unfortunately, I don't think the longsword has any capability of docking to the Mars vehicle, so I'm going to have to get Kerbals to EVA their way across. Not that that's an issue, but we'll rendezvous with them. Yeah, I'll get the longsword up. I'll get the longsword across and we can actually see a launch of that in real time. The thing with short surface Mars missions, 30 days, is that it only really works when you use the Venus Gravity Assist during either flight to Mars or from Mars. Otherwise, you spend 30 days on the surface that you have to wait 200 days for a return window. Yeah, so I am banking on having to stay around 200, 300 odd days in Mars orbit. However, the habitation module, which is what we're going to be launching now, is capable of keeping the crew like stress-free for that long. If I left the lander on Mars for more than 30 days, I think they would go insane. I think anyway. I can't remember off the top of my I can't remember off the top of my head. Right, so it's div habitation. Demeter 4 habitation, I think, is the module that I want. I mean, I might quickly do a quick recolor to actually color it into what it looks like on div 2. Discord link is not working. So gaming channel, this comes up every stream that I do. So basically the Discord link on the screen that you can see at the moment doesn't work because it is in a font that is on all caps and I'm an idiot. And so Discord links are case sensitive. If you want to go join the Discord, there are links on the about on my channel, and there are also links on any of my previous video descriptions if you want to go join. So yeah, no, I'm very, very silly. Oh, this has got, what's this? AJ 1068 is cool. Right. So let's just do a quick paint job. Very quick paint job. I'm going to color it in what I had it just like not that long ago. Right. So we are going, that's got MLI layers. Cool. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to, their radiators are already all on. I'm going to, yeah, no, just go color it in. Color it in. I think I went for, I think I went for that. Got rid of the flag. Then I made this black, this orange, and then this light grey. Was it? No, it was dark grey. Dark grey. There we go. Very orange. I mean, it's Mars. Everything has to be orange. Joule's radius is equal to Earth. Is Joule really that small? I know, obviously, real solar system, everything is scaled up quite considerably. I didn't realise Joule was that small. Right, so now that I've done that, I need to check my staging. This doesn't look very promising. So we've got another F1 engine that we should have somewhere. Where is it? We should do. Wait. So that's a HG3. Oh, it's there. I'm completely blind. Right, yep, so that's good. That's good. Then we want those to go, and they will be fine. I've tested this before. Payload fairing. That can go there. Then that goes there. Then our HG3s, of which there are 7. We are missing 1. That can go there. Goes off. Our payload fairing goes. Then our launch vehicle deorbits itself. What's that? Is that a boat tail? No, it's not, so I don't need to worry about that. And then I think that'll do for us for now. Cool. I don't know why I want to save it, but we'll save it anyway. So his ship is tumbling end over end. Hey, Carnassa, currently at work, completely bored, and saw that you're live streaming. Lifesaver as always. Welcome to the stream, Cohen. Welcome to the stream. Glad that I can be entertaining. Asimo, good GG, 1K subs. Yesterday you had 973. Yeah, no, I gained quite a few overnight, and obviously I released a video yesterday. So yeah, 1969 part 2 came out yesterday, and usually when I release videos, well, kind of, yeah, the subs come shortly after. So I'm going to send an engineer out there. We will slow the rotation with a Kerbal EVA jetpack. What's this all in relation to? That rocket looks nice, by the way. You could do multi-launch manned Mars missions. It's a very good option. That is what I am doing. Okay, now it's time to do possibly the most ridiculous rescue mission I've ever done. Jeb has been stuck in moon orbit for 70 days and refuses to work. Okay. So, did you know? Did I know? Did you know that Joule's radius is equal to Earth's? I did not know that. I said that already. I said that already on the stream. I think, oh no. Damn it. There wasn't supposed to be crew in this. Revert to vehicle assembly. Let's take the crew out. I mean, yeah, no. There shouldn't be crew in this. We need to bring crew up later. Maybe a later Mars mission could have additional service habitat for 300-day stay. If you even want more than one mission. Thanks for buying my comment, guys. Burying my comment, guys. Yeah, there's been quite a few comments going on. And no, I think I will go to Mars again because I do want to also. I mean, I want to land on Phobos and Deimos. The current structure for this mission means that I won't be landing on either of those, and I would quite like to go to those as well. So I will definitely be doing Mars again at some point. So maybe I could do another an extended stay on Mars's surface, on the surface of Mars. What do I need to do? I just need to take the crew out, don't I? There we go, get you out, and let's relaunch. Jupiter landing. I've heard Jupiter landings are quite hard. I've heard the pressure is it's pretty intense. Pretty intense once you get down to Jupiter. Manned Pluto landing when? So I think before manned Pluto, definitely on the list of things to do is manned sun landing. The sun's closer to Earth than Pluto, so it should be easier to land on. Actually, Phobos and Deimos excursions would be a great thing to do while waiting for a return window. So yeah, no, that is one thing that I do want to do. I don't think I could do it with this mission because the transfer vehicle won't be big enough, and I'm not sure if I can. To be honest, I'm not sure if I really want to redesign everything for now. To land on the sun, just go at night, big brain. Yes, that is like a 5,000 IQ move. If you do want to land on the sun, that is definitely the way to do it. I'm just looking up through some of the comments that I seem to have missed. So, would you say that it's more satisfying to get to the moon and things like this in RO versus stock? I'm looking to recreate the initial enjoyment of the game. Sorry for the barrage of questions. Yes, I would definitely say Realism Overhaul is a lot more satisfying than stock. Like, seriously more satisfying than stock. So I remember when I first got into it, and I got excited when I first got to Orbit, because Orbit, even getting into Orbit in Realism Overhaul, it's like a challenge again. And yeah, no, I remember being very like, oh my god, I can't believe I've finally done it. I was playing RP1 as well. I'd never played Sandbox Realism Overhaul before jumping straight into a game of RP1. So that was part of it as well, because obviously you've got the whole Sounding Rocket era and all of that. But no, it's very, very satisfying. Right, so now that we do not have a crew on here, we are going to set... Not that as our target, and this looks like we're going to be in a really bad position to launch into this, I reckon. Although no, we're gonna wait a bit, aren't we? So we want to 160, 80. Yes. I'm gonna not auto deploy solar panels, and we're going to engage autopilot. No, we're not. We need to launch into the plane of the target. There we go. In 23 hours and 42 minutes. I wonder how close to... I wonder how long it'll take us to actually get a rendezvous. Or if we can do it in 3 hours like, well, Soyuz just did with the International Space Station. I think I saw someone comment on, or it might have even been Matt Lowndes' new video that came out today, because he does space news on Mondays now, doesn't he? And it was something about the Soyuz speed running to Soyuz doing a speed run to the International Space Station, which I thought was quite funny. So I love how on Delta V maps have the sun as capable of aerobraking, do they? Well, I mean, you probably fry up before. Here we go. Those F1 engines igniting, and we're going to release, and our solid rocket motors are going to help us initially. And there we go, and that does not look good. That does not look good. Please, please, please clear the launch tower before that's... oh, it stopped. Oh. Right, so recently I've taken to putting in some launch clamps on those modular launch towers, because they do that sometimes. They do that. They do be like that sometimes. But yeah, no, that wobbly tower is it's interesting. I don't really know what causes that. I think it's that the root parts aren't quite set right. Hang on. Gimbal is free. Okay, that's good. That's good. Nothing to worry about here. That means that we can just... Physical time up ahead. I really want to kind of race through these launches and try and get these all up as quickly as possible, because I want to get to the actual Mars mission testing. Weird dance, but okay. And landing on Mars. Where is Met Me? Actually, Phobos and Demeter. Oh wait, I'm trying to see where the comments are coming from, and then landing on Mars in a 3-year-old save feels 1,000 times better than the moon landing. So yeah, no, I've still never landed on Mars in Realism Overhaul. Oops, something blew up. I don't think that would have affected us though. I think it was just the solid rocket engine, and yeah, no, nothing broke. No, I've not actually gone into planetary. I've never done manned interplanetary in Realism Overhaul, but I think I've been playing with Kerbalism the vast majority of the time that I've been playing, and obviously with Kerbalism you've got radiation to contend with, you've got stress to contend with. I know when I first started playing RO and RP1, the recommended life support mod was TAC LS. So yeah, now Kerbalism is the recommended one. Kerbalism is a lot more difficult than TAC LS, a lot more difficult. It's definitely something that, well, hopefully we will be doing very shortly. I'm fairly confident that this mission is able to actually perform a Mars transfer and landing with crew on board. Make side boosters that have 2 F1 engines on each, like a Perios booster. An explosion? No, it was just weight saving. That's probably a bit overkill. Yeah, I mean, I did have, on the last stream, I did build Perios boosters as side boosters for the actual fuel tanks that went up. And then obviously I'm no longer using that design because I've brought my 325-ton low Earth orbit launch vehicle over from the Kerbal Gets Real save. So yeah, unfortunately that launch vehicle will not be seeing any use after that save. After that stream even. But it's just another launch to actually set this Mars vehicle up. So we need to connect it here. I have connected everything up before. I know it does all work. And the way I did it the first time round, basically the thing that went wrong is the nuclear engines melted down and I couldn't actually get any thrust. What is this upper stage? So this is going to be, this is to return from Mars, this stage. So we've got, I think, a single HG3 in here. Yes. So once we get to Mars, this will be the thing that sends us home. This will be our living space for the duration of the mission. When we return home, what we're going to do is we are going to get rid of this section. This section will go very shortly. Basically, this is just going to be our orbital maneuvering section for when we try and meet up with... when we try and meet up with the transfer stage that we're assembling at the moment, right? So we can get rid of that. Now what I want to do is I want to control from here, or even control from here. Why have we gone on a bit of a spin? Why have we gone on a bit of a spin? Can we not spin, please? You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to activate all of the RCS to try and slow us down as quickly as possible. I'm not sure how smart this is, and I'm not sure how much RCS we're going to waste by doing this, but come on, slow down. I really hope we're not doing the same thing as before, where it's just kind of going on a bit of a random spin for no reason whatsoever. Although I have a feeling that might be the case. Right, so that is still our target, and we're completely the opposite side. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. So we're going to have to wait a really long time once again to actually rendezvous these. Great. But let's create a maneuver. Let's skip forward in orbit. Let's skip forward in orbit before we run past that maneuver, please. And we're going to raise our apogee to 250 again. So there's going to be a lot of the same in this stream, just actually building something in low Earth orbit. Come on. 165. 191. Want that to go up to 200. Oh no, 250. Let me get it, please. There we go, 250. That'll do. That'll do. All right, I wonder how long this is going to take. How many skipped orbits we're going to have to do. So now we just do this until until the intersects meet. That's gonna take. Oh yeah, that's gonna take a day. Oh, hello, RCS. What are you doing? What are you doing, RCS? 138. Let's get this down to like 0.1 again, please. That'd be nice. 0. There we go. There we go. Cool. 0.2 kilometers. I am perfectly happy with that. What we're going to do is we're going to add an alarm to do that. And then we're going to switch to this. And then we're going to launch the lander. And then we should have the entire thing set up. How have you dealt with the sloshing problem? The sloshing problem? How much delta V does a single Mars transfer stage have? I'm not entirely... I think it's about 11,000. So each of the main kind of boosters that I've got, the three that I'm going to be sending up, I think it's 10,300. So, yeah. And I tell you, what I've got with these as well, if we look here, I've got these fuel lines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed into the central one. And hopefully that should give us a little bit more delta V, you know, asparagus staging, all of that. Rocket propellant sloshes in tanks. How do I deal with that? So what ullage? I mean, when I'm in space, I use RCS. When I am in the atmosphere, I use separation motors, and that's about it. Hello, I have arrived. Hello, August Land. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. We are going to be putting together our Mars vehicle. We've already got one. Oh, it's just the probe. It's just the probe. Oh, but you do know what? I need to... There, connection timeout. I do need to activate the solar panels on there. Come on. I really hate not having a communications network around Earth. I really, really, really don't like it. Really don't like it. There we go. Let's quickly activate solar panels. There we go. Cool. So now we shouldn't run out of power on that. And I never activated the solar panels on this. Oops. We still have power. Don't we? Yes, we do. Still have a day's worth of power. Very nice. That's okay. That's not too bad. Right, so let's extend that. Let's extend that. And in 2 hours and 15 minutes, we are going to be going for our burn to actually rendezvous with the good old main spaceship that we're building. I'm really struggling with finding the words to say today for some reason. I don't know why. My brain just seems to be a bit mushy. I've had uni all day today, so learnt lots of new stuff, and probably that's why. my head is full to be bursting. So yes, because we all need in RO a complex fluid dynamics calculations. Yes, RO definitely needs to be way more complicated than it is already. Why are we not moving? That might help. If I actually activate this stage, that's definitely going to help to, move us around. That'll be a bit better. Next stream should be building an egg-powered, egg-shaped sun lander. I mean, I've not even gotten close to the sun in this save. I think that obviously the closest I probably have got to the sun is orbiting Mercury. That was difficult. That was really difficult. But next stream, I imagine next stream will be actually Kerbal Gets Real rather than testing. And the reason why I wanted to do this testing again today is because obviously it didn't really work last time. And yeah, I need to make sure that this all works. I really need to make sure that this all works. Because as I've already said, it would be a real shame to, well, spend a lot of money trying to build up this mission and then getting to Mars or something like that and finding out that something goes disastrously wrong and causes the entire thing to be a bit of a failure. That would be really bad. I really wouldn't want that to happen. And I mean, I'm fairly certain that now, hopefully, everything should be right. All of the life support, all of the food supplies, everything on here should be good for the amount of time. And well, Kerbalism, it should all be fine. It should all be fine. I am very optimistic that this is going to work. Probably a little bit too much. Probably a little bit too optimistic. I managed to install RO and RP1 today, and ouch, it's tricky. Yes. I remember, first time I opened up RO and RP1, there is a lot to learn. Like I was saying before, I followed Nathan Kell's Rusty RP1 series quite a while ago, and that really helped teach me kind of all of the mechanics and kind of all of the new stuff that you needed to learn to actually learn RO and RP1. That really helped. And then watching other YouTubers as well. Watching other YouTubers and seeing kind of like what they are doing is a great way to learn. So obviously there's quite a few now. We've got Calvin McClure, who I shouted out in my last video. I'm going to give him another shout out. He is absolutely fantastic at doing cinematic shots. He's great at aircraft design. Really, really solid designer, real life engineer, and just you can really tell from the way he designs his crafts. And we've got Scorpio, who is in the chat. He does RO videos as well. Got a great Mars landing video, and I think just did a new, was it Eros? No, or I've been watching too much The Expanse, Eros. That's where I've got that from. But no, so yeah, we got Scorpio who does as well. Cosmonaut Crash, obviously. He was in here earlier a little bit. And yeah, no, there's loads of people. So Not the Hero Type, I need to shout him out because he is the one that set up my Discord. And he is doing a fantastic job actually helping me run all of that. So go check him out. I think he hit 69 subs yesterday, and he was very, very happy that he hit 69 subs. I mean, like, nice. But yeah, no, he could do with a bit of love. So if anyone wants to go check him out, definitely go check him out. Okay, so let's execute the next node. I am really worried that we are not going to have communications. Although, actually, no, it looks like we are. We are. Perfect. Brilliant. That's good. That's good. That's good. Let's get rid of this. This should mean, actually, that I am going to abort node execution. There we go. No knowledge issues, please. There we go. I'm going to abort this. Oh, great. It got rid of it. Come on. And I'm going to kill rotation, and I'm just going to leave this here, and I'm going to do this manually. Eris Express. Okay, so, yeah, no, that's probably why I said Eros. But who else is there? There's obviously N9 and Beardy. And I was talking about this today over on my Discord. There was Ruben Industries, who started at about the same time as me and Calvin McClure, but he kind of stopped after not very long. Hey, 1,010 subs, congrats. Thank you very much. What's the plan for Mars? Taking everything there on a mothership or sending some things ahead? Taking everything there on a mothership, and that's what we're actually putting together at the moment. This is the third booster that is going to go on the Mars mission. Well, I say booster, part of the transfer stage. So we've got three kind of like big tanks that are full of hydrolocks, absolutely chock full of hydrolocks. And there we go. 0.0 meters per second left of that burn. Let's see how close that's actually gotten us. Hopefully, we should be a decent... Where am I looking? Wait, what? What is that? How did I end up over at Mars? What? I'm so confused. I'm really confused. Have you heard that Elon lowered the price of the Model S to 69,420? Amazing. That is exactly the kind of thing that I'd expect Elon Musk to do. So we're 1 kilometer away at the moment. 1.1. Let's see if we can get any closer. I think 0.5 is going to be the closest that we get. And that's going to happen in 20 No. 36 minutes. So let's do a quick old zoom around. And then, oh, I've done this again. I've done it again. I need to turn around and I've not given myself enough time to turn around. Oh, I'm not very, oh, I can't even control it now. I hate not having a communications network. I really should have set that up today. Really should have done that today, but obviously I've had lectures today and stuff like that. The heck is Elon? He is the space boy, a space boy. I don't know. I think he does. He's got a company. He makes drills or something. I think, or something boring like online payments. I'm not sure. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's definitely a really boring company name. I think. Is there an Elon Musk in the NASA Space Agency? I don't actually have an Elon Musk in my agency. What? All of my Kerbals are named after people who come along to the streams, or as someone said earlier on today, whenever I'm feeling a little bit bored and I just randomly go in the Discord, like, I've got three seats available in my next mission. Who wants to be on it? And yeah, that was funny doing that in the Discord, and everyone kind of just exploded. It made general chat. Elon Musk. Elon sounds kind of lame. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm sure his company name's really boring or something. What were the What were the results of the Nest vote? The Nest vote. Yeah, I thought that was next vote, but no, it was the Nest vote. Oh, this is really bad. We're gonna go flying right past this. So, oh, I should have screenshot it when I looked at it. I'll remember when I see it. So let's have a look. That's the same. I'm gonna screenshot this now though. Typhoon, yeah, that's the same. No, come on. Not having a very good day today. Everything just doesn't seem to be going right. That's also the same. And that's the same. So for the Nest vote, it was the BKB Corzina habitation module. For the habitation module, we had the Phantom for the power module. We had, for the docking module, we had the Typhoon logistics module. And for the supply module, it was LCI Cool Egg. I discovered your channel yesterday, and I can technically still say I was here before 1K, right? Yes, yeah, you can. Definitely. I mean, oh, there we go. We've gone flying past that transfer stage. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to fire up the engines and hope. Oh, hang on. I've got communications. Finally, that's cool. But unfortunately, we are now going flying right past where we want to be. That's not cool. That's really not cool. Right, come on. Let's turn as quickly as possible. At least we've got these. These will obviously help us turn a lot quicker. But yeah, we are going. Oh, this has not been very good. Oh, I should have turned this quicker. Rahul Menon, hello Karnasa. Hello Rahul Menon, welcome to the stream. I saw I was in the first Project Longsword launch. That was really cool. Yes, you were. I think it was you. It's just Lucy, and I'm sure there was one other. Yeah, there was one other person. I can't remember who it was off the top of my head though. But yeah, no, I love that. I love that longsword launch. What's the plan after Mars? I honestly don't know. I think probably manned Venus will be something that will get me a lot of money. But a Mars surface base would be something worthwhile doing, or a Mars. Come on. Or a Mars station. Words, come on, yeah. Like I said, I'm quite tired today, so that might be why. So a Mars space station might be quite cool as well. So I ideally want to get it to 0.1 kilometers. As soon as it goes down below 0.1, that will be good. Come on. I am going quite fast though. Or I'm already going 12 meters per second. Oh god, yeah, this isn't good. This is really not good. This is way too fast. Wait. What? Why are we still going? I'm having a real nightmare today. This has not been good. Why are we going like 14.7 meters per second? Right, so I'm going to stick my relative velocity to that, and then I'm going to use RCS to slow us down. And I think I'm going to start burning now. This is, I'm not going to be able to slow down in time, am I? No, I don't think I am. I'm going to go shooting past again. I need to be paying more attention to this. Sun rover might be quite cool, as long as we go at night. Shoot for a Jupiter outpost. See, the thing is, going to any of the outer planets is going to be well, I think it will be impossible on this save because of Kerbalism. Kerbalism will kill people dead. The radiation in Kerbalism will kill people way before we get to Jupiter or Saturn or anything. And I mean, I can put radiation shielding on, but still, I think the journey time will still be too long to actually get there safely. Oh, I'm going to flip it. I'm going to flip it and burn. Gonna do a flip and burn. I've been watching far too much of The Expanse lately. Just finished season 1. Very cool show. Very cool show. Kind of not what I expected either. Yeah, we're just gonna go floating right past yet again. It's like the dance of the Mars transfer stage, right? I'm going to, now that we're here, let's fire up our engines and hopefully we can slow down before doing something stupid. There we go. Yeah, this hasn't been the best of maneuvers. This really hasn't been the best of maneuvers. Oh, hey Lucy, welcome to the stream. How are we? What are we doing? We are trying to build well, I'm trying to build a transfer stage to go over to Mars to do a manned Mars mission, and it's not going particularly well. This could have gone a lot better. This could have definitely gone a lot better, but I suppose nothing's crashed into anything yet, so it could have been going worse as well. And I'm going, now that we're going like 0.6 meters per second, I'm going to cut that, and we're going to face the target again, and we're going to try and get over. Come on. Why are you not moving? Why are you not moving? Let's go over to the target, please. Some futuristic sci-fi engine to go places very fast, maybe. Yeah. Also, congrats again on being safe from COVID. Thank you very much. But yeah, no, my wife, who was obviously, she was the worst by far. I barely felt anything. Whatever it was that we had, she was really unwell. She was really, really unwell. Had a really high fever, kind of aches, lost her sense of taste and smell, which is why we thought it was corona. Hello, I've been really enjoying your series, Carnassa. It has been really helping with RP1. Well, thank you very much, NASA Nerd. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm enjoying making it. I love RP1 and RO and RSS and all of the really, really hard, difficult mods for Kerbal Space Program. I do love a good challenge. I love a good challenge. A good challenge is always fun. So I think CH4 will fix the radiation if newer RO Kerbalism doesn't. Okay, cool. So that means that we could potentially go to the outer planets. I'm here. Hello, Pyla? I think I'm pronouncing that right. Might just be a bad flu. Not that those are the same. Dear God, why are people that dumb? Flu is really bad. Flu is. I mean, I've always said this to people. Like, people are like, oh, you probably just got the flu when someone has a bit of a cold. But no, flu is a lot worse than a cold. I've had actual flu a couple of times, and it's horrible. It's really horrible. You feel sick to your stomach. Your entire body you can't move because your entire body aches. You are sick. You are like violently sick as well, or you can be. And yeah, no, it's not like a cold at all. I don't know why people generally associate the flu being like a cold, because it's not. And I'm more at risk from the flu anyway because I am diabetic. But yeah, no, it's horrible. Flu is really horrible. Flu is really horrible. My goal for COA is a manned missions to Titan. That would be really cool. Oh, Lucy and Scorpio, actually, you are both featured on my channel now. I decided, obviously, I saw Calvin McClure set it all up, and I was like, I need to do that as well for other people within the RORP1 community. So yeah, no, if anyone visits my homepage, you can see Lucy's and Scorpio's channel on there, directing them over to it. So I thought I'd just include you guys because you know, RP1 and RO kind of content. Although, like you said, you might be setting up a new Lucy, you might be setting up a new channel anyway for your Children of Apollo, aren't you? I think you said that on your stream that I came along to the other day. So I don't know how useful that link is going to be. But every little helps. Oh, so I think we're actually coming in at a good angle for this way, because obviously I would quite like this other orange tank to be on the bottom. You know what? I really like the idea of the central one being white and the two external ones being orange. That's not good that I've lost communications there. That's annoying. So now I can't do bind control or anything like that. No. I didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. Just keep this way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to time warp forwards until we get to 200 meters. Cool. Now what I can do is I can turn that off. Actually, no, let's kill the rotation first because I don't want to be going all over the place. Come on, let's kill that rotation, please. And thank you. There we go. Now I can turn that off. What we're going to do is we're going to control from here. We are going to select this as our target, and we are going to get rid of landing guidance. I really don't know why that's up because I definitely do not need that. We are going to go to docking autopilot. We are going to enable autopilot. I think once again, I'll go from 0.4 meters per second. I want these to be really slow. Force roll is going to be turned on so it faces the right way, and we're going to enable autopilot. And then we're going to physical time warp because this is going to take a really long time going at 0.4 meters per second. Yeah, no, this is going to take a while. Hopefully we don't kind of break 200 meters because docking autopilot doesn't work as soon as you're past 200 meters. Obviously, to select a specific part of a craft, you have to be within 200 meters. So, yeah, docking autopilot doesn't like it when you go beyond 200 meters. Okay, time to start working on my studies. Okay, Lucy. Is the stream all right for everyone, by the way? Because I'm looking over on my second screen and it looks like it keeps cutting out. I might be... Stream is buffering lots for me. YouTube is not receiving enough video. Interesting. It lagged a bit. I'm kind of hoping that it's just because... Oh, there we go. I just saw it jump. Buffering and lagging. Great. I think my CPU, I think using OBS to do these streams, it really doesn't like that. And obviously, now that we're putting together something quite large in low Earth orbit, it's having a bit of a hard time dealing with that. I don't know. Oh, it's good now. YouTube is worse than Twitch. Yeah, I think I mean, I could start streaming on Twitch. That is one thing that I have considered, but I kind of obviously my entire channel is on YouTube. I do have a Twitch account, but it's just to kind of like lurk in other streamers' streams, like Lucy's and N9's and. Wait, how do you set up recommended channels on your channel? So what you can do, I think if you go to customize channel, Calvin McClure told me how to do it. If you go to customize channel, I think, there's an option, and yeah. So where you have where you can put popular uploads, series, and playlists and all of that, there is an option to include other channels. And then you can add, you have to search through YouTube, other ones that you wanted to add. So I think on mine, I've got Felix Yu, I've got Calvin McClure, I've got Cosmo, I've got Scorpio. It's just Lucy, and so not the hero type on mine, I think. Yeah. So I think These are the people that I watch. So now all good at some latency. Okay, am I a little bit further behind now? Oh, it looks like it has just frozen again. Oh, no, 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 no. It seems to be not actually that far behind what I'm saying, which is kind of promising. Do you play on a powerful gaming rig? My PC is about as powerful as as a cardboard box. To be honest, well, I've got an RTX 2070 Super graphics card, which is probably the biggest, like the most expensive part of my PC. 16 gig of DDR4 RAM, which I do want to upgrade relatively soon. And then I've got an Intel i5-9600K CPU, which really isn't the best, especially if I want to be streaming and playing a game as CPU intensive as Kerbal Space Program. It's probably why the stream keeps buffering. So, parallel parking in space. Oh, you should. I don't know if you were here earlier, but it was like I was searching for a parking spot. I kept driving, flying, zooming past, going wildly past this thing several times, and yeah, it took a long time to actually meet up. But there we go. Cool. That is our transfer stage all done. Now we just need to attach the habitation module. We've got 12 days until our Mars transfer window is going to come. That all looks very good. That all looks really nice. I really like the orange tanks on the side and the white one in the middle. I think I might keep that. I really want to try and run games in M2 RAID 0 on my next rig. So what, on a M2? I'm not sure what RAID 0 means. Despite doing computer science at uni, I'm really not that clued up about computers, but I know M2 SSD. Why this design though? Why not large stage refueled in space? I don't know really. Just I think this design works. From what I've seen, it should work. There we go. We're getting no boil off on any of those. We used any fuel? Just a little bit. Not too much. That one's obviously used none because we didn't need to rendezvous. That one didn't need to do any rendezvous. Is it really buffering for anyone else? Is it still doing that? That's not promising. Right, anyway, I'm going to go back to the Space Center and we're going to launch the lander. Basically run 2 drives as one drive, double the speed, so between 6 and 10 gigabits per second. Nice. And just the random music coming in. Hello, Russell Watford. Welcome to the stream. I think my internet's not being very good today as well, because on my second computer, my Mac that I've got up on the side, well, yeah, my internet looks like it keeps cutting out of there. Blame BT. British Telecom being rubbish. At least I've got internet now. When I first moved into the house that I'm living in at the moment, I didn't have internet for a month, which was really annoying. I remember trying to upload Kerbal Gets Real through phone internet. That was, that was a little bit not great. That was, yeah. Network went boo-boo. Oh, it looks like it might be back. I think my internet's being bad. Dies. Let me just check. Oh, go away. Whatever that is. Yeah, no, I seem to have internet on my PC, but I don't know how well it's running. You know what, I'm just gonna try and save everything and turn Wi-Fi off on my phone. And yeah. Oh, this ain't good. I mean, I'm getting like 40 megabits per second download speed on my computer, so my internet's not doing too badly. I don't know what's going on. Really don't know what's going on, but let's cancel that and let's get back into the game anyway. So, 240p. Oh, has the quality gone down? Oh, this is really not going very well. I'm terribly sorry. I don't know what's going on with this. I really don't know what's going on with this. And yeah, no, it looks like my entire... Yeah, my internet's just cutting out again. YouTube is not maintaining enough video to maintain smooth streaming. I honestly don't know what I can do. It seems like my internet has just decided to die, to go die. Zero P, you just listen to the stream. Can you still hear me then? Because according to, yeah, it looks, podcast time. Okay. Oh, what can I say? I've never thought of doing a podcast. I mean, I have a little bit, but I don't know. I guess kind of like streaming is kind of like podcasting at the same time, but at least when you're streaming, you've got a game to talk about whilst you're playing the game. I'm not sure what I'd talk about if I did a podcast, but okay, so let's try. I'm gonna try launching the lander, see if anything gets any better. If it doesn't get any better, then I think what I'll do is I'll just end the stream for tonight, because obviously my internet really isn't liking this tonight. So rip Carnass's internet. Your internet committed. Stop living. 1 frame per minute, frames per month. Oh dear. Wow, KSP in 4K looks so beautiful. Yeah, no, it does look like there's a lot of frames being dropped. I think, actually, on that note, what I am going to do, I think my internet, yeah, I think I'm going to call the stream there for tonight. Usually I like to do these for a bit longer, but yeah, for some reason, the internet just isn't really playing ball today, and I don't want to make everyone suffer through watching 1 frame per month content, because that's obviously really not exciting. So yeah, I think that will be that. That's a real shame, because obviously I wanted to get this all done and get sent off to Mars. But I think, yeah, no, something's clearly not going right, really not going right, and I don't know what to do to fix it, except for ending the stream and avoiding everyone have to watch this. If I go back in the stream a second, it's fine. I mean, I'll try and launch this. Base, the final frontier is back. Hopefully, right. So yeah, it's on my second screen. It looks like it's quite responsive now, but we'll launch this. We'll launch this. I think this should all be fine. So let's launch it. To be honest, it's okay. It's working okay to me now. Hey, it's back. Okay, so it looks like it's come back. Some YouTubers do 1 video per month. You have 1 frame per month. I mean, I tried to do like 2 videos a week. So I mean, you could watch the stream, watch 1 solitary frame of the stream, and then you could go to watch a couple of videos that take place during the week, and then you could come back to the next week's frame or something like that. It's consistent, but 144 pixels for me. Yeah, see, that's also not good. What is going on, YouTube? Tell me. Stream status poor. Well, that's not good. Why is it poor? Hang on. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Stream status good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, on my analytics page, it keeps telling me that I'm going between poor and excellent stream health, so I really don't know what's going on here. Honestly, I think instead of carrying on the stream, I'm going to end this here, because it... Oh, crap. Oops. Didn't mean to swear then. Sorry. It's, I was going to say I've left Oliver Arrowwood and Ziggy Garcia in this lander, which I didn't mean to do. But yeah, no, I don't want to... I don't want to carry this on if it's just going to be bad, because I think, yeah, for some reason, something's going wrong tonight. It's not my night for streaming, apparently, so... I'm going to call it quits. I'm going to call it quits for now and try and see what... Well, I honestly have no idea. So, Project Longsword, we don't do that here. But anyway, thank you everyone for coming by the stream and trying to bear with the really terrible frames for whatever reason was going on. And yeah, I think I'm gonna go away and I'm gonna finish trying to test this Mars mission and get on with doing the next episode, which hopefully, I don't know if it'll be out this weekend or the next weekend. I'll have to see. Obviously, I'm back at university now, so I've got a lot of stuff that I need to do otherwise, and I've got my new Minecraft series that I'm going to try and do. I've got another series that I'm going to try and do. I'm thinking of maybe starting a Beyond Home series as well, because that looks really cool and I'd really like to give it a go. So there's a lot of stuff going on at the moment that I want to try and delve into, but we'll see. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming along. And yeah, I do apologize about the poor frame rates and poor quality of the stream. It's a little bit upsetting. But yeah, and thank you everyone for 1,000 subs as well. It's been amazing. But yeah, I have been Carnassa, and I will see you all later.